Hello, Greek god tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2 Long War 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. Probably around episode 11 or so. And we are about to do another mission! Unfortunately, we've zoomed out so far here while I was waiting for you guys to join up. I can't quite read what they're saying, but we're going to Novgorod one way or the other. So, probably a fairly low-level squad. We're still getting all our rookies promoted up, but we're almost done. This will probably be like the final couple episodes of rookie missions. Alright, I do remember getting a couple download data cache missions, so that's not a huge surprise. Okay, so, first off, Rodica Prosop. We've got a sniper with death from above. That's pretty fun. See if I can find a good place for her. AKA, like, right up here, shooting everybody. Then we've got John Lumber, the chopper, who's got the Ranger double shot. Pretty awesome. Then we've got myself, Mr. BlueAnkylo himself, who's got the big gun and does more damage than usual, I believe. Oh yeah. Lots of damage from me. Then we got Don Berto, who's the one that's going to break all those overwatches with his shotgun. We've got Technico, who's also a ranger. Might as well have two rangers. That sounds better to me. And Rick Manley, who's got the rockets and the fire. We've also got... that's it. So, that's it. No specialists, no long-range hack. But two rangers, and a sniper, and a gunner. So pretty heavy damage. Not a lot of infiltration. So, we'll see how that goes. Well, assuming I need to hack this train, I think... rather than be all sneaky like we were the last couple episodes, we're gonna go in loud and hard. Find out where the aliens are. I say loud and hard. I'm still not gonna rush onto that roof this turn. We're gonna wait till next turn to rush on the roof. I'm gonna keep my sniper in good cover. A little bit back. The close range penalty for snipers, I feel, is a little bit lower than it was in Long War 1. I could be mistaken, but it feels like it's not as bad. Assaults actually get very little value out of overwatches, so that's not a priority.
Got it. Moving.
That's where the spots are.
Solid copy.
It's almost a waste to put him on Overwatch at all, because just means, like, theoretically he could waste some ammo basically taking a 0% shot. Alright. Maybe we can get a sound ping or something for a direction? No, not even. Alright, well, brave BlueAnkylo is going to go have a look. I don't want to be so far forward that anything over here would be spotted, could see me via a flank. So I'm just going to move up about halfway, enough room for everyone to find a spot. We still don't see anything, which means, you know, maybe next turn we'll move up to there. So next person, sort of most important, is to get the sniper. You can definitely make it up there. So we probably want some rangers somewhere where they could get a double shot. I guess the sniper could be right at the back. It's not bad to have the Rocketeer in a good spot either. Everybody needs a good spot, except basically the Assault. Oh, now that people are out of the way, you can actually get a bit further. Awesome. There's always a good, like, order of operations for how you move your characters around. Right. I feel like we're in a pretty strong position here. The only downside is we don't have a specialist to long-range hack. And we're right in the middle of the map. So, you know, things can go bad really quickly.
Enemies on the move.
Okay. Gives us a direction at least. Okay, that's a group of 4. Definitely seen worse. We've got a gunner. Does a lot of damage. So I think... oh, I was really hoping my assault could get there. Well, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to use the assault. Not going to be in vision. What I want him to do is see if there's a second pod there. The answer is probably no. So, let's see. I feel like the weakness here is these squares could easily be flanked, depending on how line of sight works. These squares would be harder for them to flank. I don't want to waste them with the assault too much.
Heading out.
Because he'll probably move and shoot anyway. Alright, so then, as far as you can move...
Headed there now.
I don't think we need the Overwatch, but I'd rather get it in ready if I can, just in case. Yeah, because technically if they patrol this way, they could see a flank along here.
Got it.
And I'd rather have the shots ready for next
Location
turn.
confirmed.
Alright, then the last question is what do we do with Rodica? She's far enough, or I actually think it's a girl. She's far enough back that they wouldn't be able to flank her along there. So we're going to stay here. And technically, you could holo target one this turn. That does not break their concealment, oddly enough. But I'd rather have a steady weapon. There's not very much you can do that doesn't break concealment offensively. Alright, they're going sort of towards the train there, but that should be fine. So we're not going to be worried about an Overwatch trap, because the Overwatches are likely to be just wasted on the drone, which we'd be better off just taking normal shots on. What we want to do is take our first shot and maybe kill the gunner, and then when they get into cover, someone can kill the drone pretty easily, and with the really high aim here from our steady weapon plus height advantage, I feel like we might get a good shot even if someone's in light cover with our sniper. And so we're not going to open with a sniper is sort of what I mean to say. Could open with a rocket, but I think that's overkill. 76. So I think actually we're going to open with one of the infantry. Whoever's got the best shot. 84%, that's slightly better. So I want you to shoot the gunner. Even if you don't kill him, get some damage in. He's flanked, so you've got a crit chance. And then we could use a walk fire as our second action for 2 ammo if we need to. Didn't quite kill him, but he's almost dead. Good start. At least we didn't miss, basically. I think we'll be able to wipe this pod out very easily. They did get pretty good cover, which is kind of annoying, but we can flank them as well as options. So, let's see. Yeah, that's not... Still a low-level sniper. As we get better snipers, because of steady weapon, we'll actually have good shots at just 100%, even if they're in full cover. Still a little bit early for that, though. I'm thinking... I wish I had a shinobi that I could see, like, I'd like to do some flanks here, but I'm worried that, that might cause, another pod to activate. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So we'll save the sniper maybe for a little bit. Maybe take our second shot here. Because you're not going to be moving. So I'd like you to kill the drone if you could. I mean, it's actually not very likely. You'd have to get a 5 damage. So you could... So I don't think it's close enough. No, you're not close enough for a point-blank shot. So I think... I want the guaranteed... Well, guaranteed. I just want the low damage to finish this guy off. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, don't miss. Good. So the heavy gunner, or not the heavy gunner, just the normal gunner. That was like the most dangerous target is dealt with first. Assault or infantry are not known for moving and shooting so much, so I'd rather take 2 shots on the drone just to make sure it's dead if we need it. Wow, bad damage. Come on, lumber. Dang. We got really bad luck on those 2 hits. That sucked. Okay, well, was hoping to get like a good flank. Like a safe flank. So how do we deal with this? I know I've got run and gun on my assault. So he could like... The problem is, like, this is always the problem with assaults, is if you use them aggressively, the chance of activating another pod are so high. Whatever, just do it. If we get bad luck, this activates another pod. If we have good luck, this is perfect. Come on, Don Berto. Don't see any aliens. You did not see any aliens! Congratulations! Kill this guy. Alright, now we just need to wrap up everything so he's safe there. That should be okay. 100% shot, I like that too, by the way. More stocks for other snipers, good. Alright, so what am I going to do? I could move up, get a flank on that guy. Someone needs to kill the drone. The sniper can't miss the drone. Could miss, but is not going to. Thank you. That would have one-shot him, even if we hadn't damaged him with the Ranger twice. Just basically made the Ranger shot completely invalidated. So we could either root... Because of death from above, we've now killed something below us, and we get a free action. We can't shoot again, but we could holo target, which I might do, actually. Let's see... Let's see what kind of accuracy we have on a flank.
No problem, boss.
He's only got 3 HP, so, like, this is not a difficult kill. We can turn this into 86%. So, usually what I want to do with my snipers is we'll take a shot, kill something, and then steady weapon so that next turn we get another good shot. This time, though, we'll use the holo target. Death from above is just really nice. Gives you a lot of flexibility. You can also move, or reload your weapon, or anything cool like that. Alright, so that gives me a flank, plus 10%. There's an odd weapon range for cannons, the big guns. If you're too close, there's a weapon penalty, and then there's like a middle range where you get like a plus 10% bonus, and then that drops back down to a 0 bonus at max range. Which is kind of weird. Like, if I knew the exact numbers... 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So we're like 8 squares away, and I've got a small bonus. It might be 5 squares away is perfect, or 10 squares away is perfect. It doesn't matter, it's just kind of interesting. I just destroyed that fool. Alright.
Did you see that one?
One pod done. All too easy. Alright, well, you're gonna... Rick Manley, you're not gonna activate any aliens, so you're just gonna stay up here and Overwatch, basically.
On Overwatch.
Didn't have to shoot anything, that's fine. Okay, well... you know, we've got a fair bit of time, but we don't want reinforcements to start dropping in on us, so we gotta keep moving. Honestly, there's probably only 2 more pods. That was a group of 4. I don't think there's going to be too many more than 10 aliens on the map, so...
Moving to position.
We've already sort of gotten through the most dangerous section of this map, because the first group could have easily activated another group or 2 other groups if we got on bad luck. Because that didn't happen, you know, the worst we can do is 2 pods at once now, I think, rather than 3. And I'd say it's pretty likely that one of them is guarding the network station. Or whatever it is. The data cache.
Reloaded.
Let's not send to the right, because it's just possible there's aliens over there. Just on the edge of possible.
On my way. It's killing time. Copy that.
On your order.
Could steady weapon, but I'd rather be reloaded for later.
Oh yeah.
I need to remember to call the Sky Ranger 3 turns before I want to get out. Unfortunately, with no specialist, we can't hack from range, so we're going to have to move pretty close. Alright, well, you're my impromptu scout, so we'll check how far Dawn can move here. Okay, we found something.
I've got eyes on Advent troops.
That's not too bad. Is that another gunner? Ooh, that's actually a big group. That might be the rest of the aliens on the map. So, do you have... Great shot. I might just pull Dawn back. Gunner's pretty hard to hit by anybody. Yeah, they're all in pretty good cover. Let me just check here. A little bit too far away for a good rocket as well. How about our sniper? So this is when, if I had steady weapons, we'd have a good shot on the sectoid or something. So I think we use the long-range sniper to take out, hopefully take out the drone. That'd let me steady weapon for next turn if I can kill it. We did not do enough damage. That sucks. So I lose out on my steady. But we're just gonna stay back in full cover.
On the move.
You're actually gonna move a little bit back.
I'm trusting you.
I want
there.
the infantry up front like that.
Overwatch.
62%. Ugh. Need a better shot. Yeah, we'll spread out a little bit here. I'm losing my height advantage.
They keep these trains
Look, it's a
running around the
train.
block, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo.
Thanks, Central, for
Not where
taking
anyone
over.
can see it.
I want to move up. Yeah, why not?
Not a problem.
63, not much better. Well, this will probably hit it then. See? The walking shot, or whatever they call it. Pretty nice. I mean, that did 3 damage. That's not bad.
Right.
And had enough shot that I didn't think we'd miss.
Overwatch.
Alright, we'll have a couple Overwatches protecting us. Maybe we'll get lucky. They're going to take long shots at our assaults. And get a crit at a 16% shot through full cover. Wow. What kind of garbage is this? Well, that sort of helps. That was just bull. And I'm glad he didn't get killed in one shot, but like, I was playing defensive there. I pulled back, you know, I don't have any... I guess technically I had a smoke grenade, but like, I didn't have a specialist to do the aid protocol or anything. That's... I don't even know what the odds... Like, 16% to hit. What are the chances of getting a critical through full cover? Like... I don't know. They shouldn't be very high, whatever they are. Anyway, can't let that bring me down. Can't let that bring me down, guys. Gotta stick with it, alright. I'd like to rocket those. I mean, clearly full cover is not enough at this point in the game. Jeez.
On my way.
Minus 45 to hit or something? Low cover's 30. High cover's minus 45. And they just shot through it as like it was nothing. Okay, the reason I moved that infantry specifically was so I could maybe get a rocket off.
Okay.
Please, rocket. I need you to hit.
Fireworks.
Oh, that was a beautiful scatter. That worked better than the actual shot I had lined up. Well, that totally makes up for my... never mind. Okay, we got bad luck on one shot and then amazing luck on the next shot. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. What was it? Birdo?
Might be useful.
You're no longer panicked because we killed the enemy. You know, I'm sorry about that, Don Birdo. I put you somewhere I considered safe, but clearly the luck was not on your side. Luckily, the moose had your back. You know who can do this? What? What? How does my sniper not have line of sight here? Are you telling me that this little pillar is blocking her shot? It's really hard to see the sight range indicator here. He's so far away. I need to have his icon on screen and the spot. Like, I can't zoom out any further. I need a mod so I can zoom out further. Like, is there really no line of sight? I can't see. From here, like, you can see the yellow... Why can I not see him from almost anywhere? Like, there's a lot of tiles where I can't even see him. There's not much blocking. Like, the way I'm looking at it, there's not very much blocking our vision. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Although I was kind of counting on her killing him. Do we just move up and stand in the middle of nowhere? That's always fun. Really? This guy is, like, incredibly hard to hit. It's actually harder to get a shot than I would have ever guessed. And yet, no one can shoot him. I guess we're out of range for people with normal guns. And because my assault panicked, he did not get an action this turn. So, like, usually you could, like, run and gun or something, but... Well, that kind of blows. Yeah, I don't think I have any way to hit him, so okay.
Seems doable. Absolutely.
I'm putting in lower cover, but I want sort of more Overwatch protection.
I'm on it.
And, gee whiz.
I'm on it.
At least you can see him from here. Not that hollow targeting would do anything, unfortunately. Next turn, though, for sure we can kill him, or he'll probably run away. Dang. Oh no, he came back! He came back! He's a genius! I don't know what he was thinking. He was thinking, I want to get shot by Rodica. And that was the end of his story. Okay, well,
Target eliminated.
I'm no longer going to be using my assault really hardly at all. Just reload there. Because you've only got 3 HP, and thanks to my mod, well, not my mod, but my configuration, reduced stats! Yay! Red Fog's cool, though. Don't get mad at Red Fog.
Absolutely.
I would like to get that loot. Got another turn, so I'm
Ready to
okay.
go. No problem, boss. Heading out.
I figure there's probably still one more alien pod on this map.
Rolling out.
So don't get cocky, kid, you know, as they say.
Affirmative. Moving to Overwatch.
Well, maybe there's nothing left. That was awfully quick. What do you think, Don? You want to go grab some treasure? We'll totally cover your back. Would really like that. There's no safe way to get it. You'll be fine. There's probably no enemies left on the map. You know, I would have heard them if they were this close, right? Yeah, just bring the loot back to the Sky Ranger. That's a good loot.
Target package.
Yeah, when you get back to the Sky Ranger, you can have a nap. Just need to get in there.
Running.
By nap, I mean, like, not permanently. You basically get to hang out in the med bay for the next half a year, probably. Well, I don't want to activate anything accidentally here, so let's not be too silly.
Roger that.
Moving out.
Oh, I should probably... You know what I should have done this round? I should have called the Sky Ranger. That was a mistake.
Looks like they called in for
Ah! Yeah. Well, we need to hack that. That can be your job. Next turn, you can hack that. Get out of here. Someone else can call the Sky Ranger. So yeah, next turn you can hack that. Sky Ranger will take 3 turns. We'll probably just have to fight off one reinforcement wave.
Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed.
I have no idea where they're going to drop in on us. So I think maybe... Yeah, there's lots of good full cover around here. So I want my dudes kind of by the full cover on Overwatch waiting.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm going.
And then depending on what the drop-in is, you know, we'll be ready for it, hopefully.
Sure thing.
Maybe we'll kill a couple on Overwatch. And I think I'll put the Sky Ranger, like, right here. Evac. Yeah, and by the way, when you're doing these evacs, these lights will block your tiles. So if you put it right here, the 2 tiles underneath the light would actually not be safe for evac. oddly enough.
Can I get an evac?
Kind of a cool little detail, but it can kind of mess you up if you're not ready for it.
Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
Yeah, I should have definitely done that a turn ago or two. Yeah, we're just going to huddle up here in the corner for now. We're still going to dash our snake up. She needs to be close enough that she can get out. So for now, I'm going to put her over here because I might want a shot next turn. And we're not evacing, you know, for a little while. And everyone else goes on Overwatch, sees what happens. Sounds like they dropped pretty close by, though, which means we might get a couple kills. Or trooper. Well, 3 troopers and an officer, I think. Or sorry, a grenadier. Pretty close. Too close to our sniper, unfortunately. Good start. 56, miss. I love it. Alright. Killed one! Not great. Definitely not all I was hoping for. I mean, it's great that you're behind him, and you can... Actually, that is a really good shot. Alright. So, Rodika could clearly kill that guy. Can we keep her safe, though? First off, we gotta get this thing hacked. Let's get this out of the way. Probably, basically no chance of the bonus reward because we don't have a specialist that knows how to hack properly. I mean, that's really nice for specialists. But neither of these is going to happen. And that was a score of 80, so that would have been a very difficult hack even for a specialist. Alright, well, now we just need to get out of here alive. So, theoretically, we could actually flank this guy pretty easily. How do we want to do this? Maybe flashbang those two? Try to kill them. But get into better positioning for everybody. If they're flashbang, they might not even be able to get to Rodika. I mean, leaving her here is a little bit dangerous, clearly. Could start... Could try some flames. Think that'll hit those guys? So what, we're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 tiles too far away at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 tiles closer? Sure! Maybe we can hit somebody with some fire. No. The flamethrower is not the weapon of heroes. We'll probably just flash those guys then. Alright, you know what? Live large and dangerous. Shoot through the lamp. And you got another kill.
Hostile terminated.
Alright, now I could also suppress them on top of the flashbang that I'm planning on. At that point, they're pretty nerfed. Enough that light cover is fine. Certainly. Plus, we could throw a grenade.
Not a problem.
One thing to remember is reinforcements, I think, never have loot. So destroying their corpses just never... It doesn't really matter much because they don't have loot as far as I know. Just grenade them to death. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. 2 grenades each should be more than enough. And that'll end the mission pretty safe. Don't have to rely on any, you know... What was the shot that hit Dawn? Like 8% or 10% shot or something? Let's not rely on that in the future. I could flashbang them, I can suppress them. They'll still have like a 1% shot to get a critical through full cover and kill somebody. So let's not even give them that option. Now, if you're a grenade manufacturer, this is a great time to be in business.
Seems doable.
Alright. Get on over here. I don't think there'll be any more reinforcements until the end of the map, so I think we're good. Everyone will be able to get in easy enough. Reload, Overwatch. for now.
Ready to engage.
I'd be really surprised if they got reinforcements this quickly after that last wave. That would be ridiculous.
Let's do this.
This is supposed to be an easy map, so that'll do it.
Moving to position.
Just end turn, doesn't matter. Quit wasting time on the Let's Play.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
It is indeed.
No problem, boss.
Well, that was a good mission. That was fun. I think that was
I'm trusting you.
a very successful mission, and I think I handled it quite well. This time, I don't think I made any big mistakes. Sorry about the wound penalty there, but I take no fault for that. If the enemies are going to hit you at like a sub 10% shot through full cover and get a crit, I mean, I can't do too much about that one.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I don't know what else. Like, we killed everything. Like, honestly, it was a good mission. So, we're just gonna have to swallow that we got wounded. We're lucky he didn't just die in one hit. Like, if the gunner had hit him through full cover and got a crit, with a max damage roll would have been 7 plus. I think they get 2 or 3 on a crit as well. So he could have done like maybe upwards of 10 damage in one shot if he got a crit. That would have one-shot anybody on the team right now. So, you know, we're lucky that didn't happen, right? Unless for some reason that what I thought was high cover was bugged and it was not. But, well, I mean, we've had a pretty good run. We haven't had anyone wounded in a fair while. I don't think we've had any deaths yet, so I can't really complain too much.
To me, like it's working out just fine.
15 days. It's a little bit long. Once the AWC is built, we'll be able to reduce that a little bit, though. So promotions! Yay! I think this is our first Corporal Ranger. So, yeah, this is actually a pretty straightforward option. Suppression is nice, but I generally have a gunner for suppression, and it burns through your ammo really quickly, which is pretty valuable on an infantry, or ranger. Pump action just gives you 2 more ammo for your close shotgun, which we rarely get a chance to use, so it seems like that's mostly a waste. Doesn't really help. Whereas locked on, if you just keep shooting at the same target, you end up with 10 aim and 10 crit. If you get hyper-reactive pupils, that stacks. So you could essentially your second shot, if you miss the first one or just can't quite kill it, plus 20 aim and some amount of crit, definitely helps get that finishing blow. It's just another way to boost your aim. I don't think any of these are amazing, because even locked on, like, this won't actually activate all that often. But it's better than nothing, and I think the other ones are closer to nothing. Well, you did get a promotion there, Dawn. So, I think this is our first Assault Corporal, maybe. The trench gun is sketchy. It's got like a range of maybe 4 or 5 tiles with a conal AoE. Kind of like the flamethrower, except even smaller. It still has a chance to miss, though. And I've seen this literally hit 3 targets with 100% on my little indicator mod and miss all 3. So I'm not really convinced it's great, seeing as it can miss, and it seems to miss more than it should. Maybe that's a bug, maybe I didn't read it right, I don't know, but it also doesn't work through heavy cover. So it only really works if you're flanking, in which case you probably just want to make sure you kill one rather than spread. I mean, I can see a situation where a small AoE could be useful, but the enemies have to be grouped up, in which case a flashbang, a rocket, or a grenade is just more reliable than this small conal. And it's kind of the same problem, the same reason I don't like flamethrowers that much. It's really hard to set up. The arc pulsar is kind of cool. This means the arc pulsar does damage to enemy mechs and lowers their hack. This actually has some good value. So, like, if you run into a turret or an enemy mech that you're worried about, shoot them with the arc pulsar. It lowers their hack defense. Now your specialist can actually either shut them off or hack them, like take control of them much easier. And if you have a Master Sergeant specialist, you could permanently take control of a mech. And having a bunch of abilities to lower their defense, that seems like a really powerful combo. But that's so far away. I mean, the damage it's armor avoiding. So, like, if you have say you're fighting a turret that has 2 armor, this is like basically enough to almost kill it immediately because it avoids armor. And it'll do like between 3 to 5 damage at low levels. Which is cool, but you kind of have to stack into it. So This one I think gives it like plus 10, or sorry, plus 20 chance to hit. And more with a better arc thrower. So you kind of have to keep stacking this up. And putting all of your perks into your arc thrower seems a little bit odd. I didn't pick Electroshock, which means a miss turns into a disorient. You know, like I didn't stack it, and I think you need all three of those together to really to get full value. And again, early game, weaker arc thrower, not as valuable. Late game, stronger upgraded arc thrower, probably better, but I'm going to pick close and personal. Because with this, and especially if I end up taking aggression, it's not very hard to get 100% critical chance. And that means a lot of exploded aliens. And then my Moose, he did have a really good rocket. I was really, really happy with that. On the other hand, biggest booms, I'm not a huge fan of. It's just a 50% chance for +2 damage for every target. It just sort of adds to the randomness of how much damage your rockets can do. You only get like one rocket, so an entire perk for one is a little bit weak. I say that, you know, about a lot of the rockets. I'm probably not taking Concussion Rocket because it's kind of garbage. I will probably take... I don't know what other rocket skills I'm going to take. Fire in the Hole was good, and we had a really good rocket thanks to that. But otherwise, I don't know. I think Napalm X sounds good, but I've never had this work. I've never been close enough to get a good flamethrower, hit multiple targets, and I've never seen this actually disorient anything. So, whip-de-woo. There is a way later on to make your flamethrower have a bigger AoE, but So do I end up just taking a passive give yourself defense bonus? That sounds kind of weak. Every 5 turns you can get a little bit of defense. They all seem kind of weak to me. I don't really care for the critical chance on rockets at all, and I don't care about the once every 5 turn defense. So maybe I'll find a way to get that flamethrower to work. I'm gonna keep trying anyway, and I figure that might have the most value. Not a lot of loot, but that's what you get. And I think, unfortunately, there's just another mission immediately. Because it's at 100%, so, well, maybe I got enough time to click on something, but I have a feeling we can't spend any time on the map, basically, because we're about to do this one, which has got literally 0 hours left, apparently. And I decided we're not doing that one yet, so... Well, let's just make sure it's activated. So next episode, we will start with Operation Frosthammer. We managed to get 100% at least, and it should be pretty easy, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me add my squad success in here. So, who was that? Was that the Unpanicked? Must have been. So, what would we call that mission? That was pretty good. Oh shoot. Is this 10 or 11? Probably, shoot, I forget. I can change that later. That was rockets and crits. We had bad luck and good luck. One was really good, one was really bad. I feel like that's appropriate. I can probably figure out what episode I'm on. Okay, we already had an episode 10, so clearly this was episode 11. Look at me, guys, using math. Alright, well, Glitched will be ready to go shortly. Looks like, you know, we've got a pretty big team of just a few rookies. I think we'll have enough squaddies after these rookies are done that we won't be taking rookies anymore. So it's nice to see the troop start to promote up a little bit. You know, we've got a couple corporals. That's actually a pretty good start. I feel like we were a little bit slow on the engineers and scientists early on. But I think soldier-wise, we're looking pretty good. No one's died. The wounds haven't been terrible, generally speaking. And, you know, we're almost at the AWC. This is officers. So we've got officers start. I keep forgetting, like, Guerrilla versus AWC. But yeah, we've got officers going. We've got rookies training. Once this is done in a few days, we'll be able to train bonus perks onto soldiers. And we'll be able to heal people quicker. If I have a spare scientist, which we have for now until I build a lab. So that's all good. Yeah, I think we are in a good position. So we'll end the episode here. And I'm saving so much because I don't want any bugs or any like crashes that delete save files and stuff. But so far, other than that one city bug where we couldn't walk over cover, we've been doing pretty well. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series. Still got rooms for some names, although I've recorded a few ahead again, so perhaps by this point we filled it up. But yeah, not bad. Long War 2, looking good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.